Hey, good morning, friends. FitVic here along with producer Jen.
Hey.
It is September 16th, 2019, halfway through September already. So, hey, it's Measurement Monday, too. So, if you have not done it, please, right after the show, get your measurements. Be very consistent about how you get your measurements. If you need to enlist the help of a friend or relative, ask them, okay? And that might help them in their journey. And there's nothing wrong with being very subtle about that. Actually, it's very subtle. If you ask someone's help, Jen, think about it. Say, hey, can you help me measure? Hey, what are you doing this for? Well, it's because I'm getting fit with Vic every morning. And they'll be like, hey, maybe I'll check that out. Okay.
It's great.
Yeah, it is great. And that's the gift. That is a gift that you can give someone that keeps on giving. And I may have mentioned this story before, but I had a fellow of mine come back to me, I think it was 15 years later, after I said something to him. I said, you know, when his fitness becomes important to him, he'll do something about it. And he goes, man, Vic, that resonated with me for years. So, and then he came back to me 15 years later and said, yeah, I'm finally doing something about it. I was like, well, good, man. I'm glad. Even discounting the amount of time, it's just he got to that point where it was just like, hey, I've got to do something about my fitness. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. And you need to do something about your fitness too, don't just cheese. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Roll those shoulders back, please.
Oh, that feels good.
It does, doesn't it? We're going to do chest. And whatever's next, and then we're going to do triceps. Chest,
and
legs.
I know why you went past that. Your legs said, let's move past that.
They may have. I'm actually sore. I'm the right amount of sore from Friday with my legs. But get it. But what I did on Friday is I widened my stance and I was going deeper, and we increased the speed of the repetitions a little bit. So we'll be doing that today as well. And that's the thing is you have to keep challenging yourself just a little bit more and a little bit more, and you'll start making some gains. And if you don't want to challenge yourself, well, you will plateau, but that's fine. Okay, you'll still be keeping your muscle where it is. All right, let's right shoulder stretch. Right shoulder stretch. And there's nothing wrong with maintaining what you have, all right? However, I prefer to challenge a little bit. Oh, what are you drinking there, Jen?
Some green tea.
Really?
Get my antioxidants in early.
Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, stretch the other side, left side. And if you're watching on one of the gaming platforms, we do apologize. We don't have the chat quite worked out, so you may want to chat with us via YouTube or facebook.com/1FitVic if you'd like to make a comment or anything. All right. Nice overhead stretch.
Don't know if you knew this, but it's National Play-Doh Day.
Oh, is it really?
Yep.
Well, I'll have to go get some Play-Doh and make myself a little pie and eat it.
You can make Play-Doh. We do at our house.
Oh, can you? I do love the smell. Does it smell the same way whenever you make it at your house?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
Yep. Smells good.
It does have a
make whatever color you want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It is kind of a comforting smell, though. A little bit longer on the stretch.
Well, kids are all into that sensory stuff nowadays. Like they have the slime and they have the
shake it up.
Mushies and all of those squishy things that they like.
Right hand to left side of your head and do a nice gentle neck stretch.
Have you ever
played with the slime?
Yeah.
I have. Do you remember we had some that came out when we were kids too? I can't remember what it was called though.
I don't remember any.
Other side?
I'm not a fan of that texture and feeling. Are you? Do you like that?
It's okay in limited amounts.
Yeah.
You know, the great thing about that slime is cleaning your car with it. Did you know that?
Cleaning your car with it?
Well, yeah, you get that slime. I think they have some specifically made for cars, but you put it all over your dash and it gets all the little bits out. I mean, it makes it look new. It gets all the little creases out of the dust and dirt out of the creases.
I feel horrified thinking about putting slime on the dash of my car.
Well,
I don't know why.
It's probably not as slimy as kid slime. It's a little bit more tacky, but it stays together. But you can clean all the door panels and everything and Make it look like new. All right. Shake it up. All right, let's get a couple. Let's get a couple leg stretches in real quick. How are we doing at time? Yeah, we're doing all right.
Yep.
Into the last minute of the stretch. And some on a sad note, let's see, Eddie Money died over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Or did he die Friday? And then I think on Saturday, Rick Ocasek died at 75. I think Eddie Money was 70 and then Rick Ocasek was 75. All right, let's other side. And Rick Ocasek is the one that sang, of course, that song that we talk about all the time, Shake It Up. Well, he was the lead singer of the Cars. So, but apparently living to 70, I know that's not on Jen's standard, that it's not very high since she's going to live to be what, 126?
120.
120, okay.
Yeah. Just even number.
Even number. Oh, that stretch feels so good. Dadgum, that feels good. All right.
You ready for our test?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Okay, moving into it.
Let's move it in. All right, I'm going to step off screen for a moment.
You getting your transformers out?
Yes, ma'am. All right, let's get in position.
VPTB.
That's right. In position, ready, exercise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Well done. Whew. All right, chest out, shoulders back. Oh, nice stretch. I will actually be supplementing my chest exercise today with some dips, and it will be off camera after the show. But I have that's a dip machine, right? Yeah. And I grab the bars like this and then come and do this exercise.
Oh, okay.
I realized I'd forgotten about doing those, and I guess I kind of just stopped because I was doing something else. So I'll try to knock those out right after the show, and perhaps I'll take a video and show it sometime. But those are very effective on your triceps and your chest. Very. And it's a shame that I stopped because I had actually gotten up to being able to do 12 of them. And so we'll see how many I can do today. And I will share that with you tomorrow. All right, in position, ready, exercise.
Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Well done. Whew. All right, let's have a drink of water.
Getting the water in. How'd you hydrate this weekend? Still warm out.
I did very well on Saturday. However, Sunday, I was kind of sketchy on Sunday, so I might be a little bit behind today. Chest out, shoulders back. Well done. Stay nice and supple, loose, okay? Shake it up.
Shake, shake. We're on the song Shut Up and Drive.
How are we?
Yep.
Who sings that?
Approaching Nirvana's.
Oh, that one. Okay, that's right. Ready, exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Woo. Chest out, shoulders back. Oh. Feels good.
So how do you feel about cinnamon raisin bread?
Yeah. It's okay. It's all right. It's not. I wouldn't throw it away. But I wouldn't say it's. I don't know. I guess if you toast it
Yeah.
and put some butter on it, I would probably be a little bit more excited about it. However, it's probably not something I liked as a child. I liked it older. I kind of discovered it when I was older. So.
It was one of the first fancy breads I remember that you could buy in a bag.
Really? All right, fourth and final set. Let's finish strong. Ready?
Ready?
Exercise.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got this. 11 and 12. Good job.
Whew. That's pushing it right there to the end. Wow.
Perfect.
All right, chest out, shoulders back.
So do you remember bagels growing up?
Not until I was older.
Yeah. I don't remember any fancy.
That was almost like early 20s for me,
Yeah.
the bagels.
Yeah. Yeah. That's weird, huh?
That is.
Now,
All right.
now we got all kinds of like places like built around breads.
Oh, like Panera.
Yeah.
But the best thing at Panera is their macaroni and cheese with that white Vermont cheese. Seriously. Have you had
I'm
it?
not a mac and cheese girl, so.
Well, this might convert you. All right, feet, shoulder.
How about Schlotzsky's, that fresh bread?
That was actually one of my favorite. I don't even know if they exist anymore, but that was one of my favorite bread places or sandwich places. Sandwich.
Yep.
All right. I have a wider stance than my shoulders. Okay. And I'm going to come deeper. I'm not resting on the bench any longer. Excuse me. I shouldn't say resting. The bench was kind of my safety. But now that I'm stronger, I'm stepping in front of the bench. And I may move back on it if I get too fatigued. All right.
Go deeper.
Yes, ma'am. And remember, my knees are coming down behind my toes. Okay. Let's do it this way. Chest up. Chest out. Head up. Chest out. All right. Ready to get started?
Ready.
Exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Well done. Let's walk it off a little bit.
What are you doing there?
I'm walking. All right. Let's squat for water.
There's 1, 2.
That's another thing too, is throughout your day, no matter what you're doing, is every time you pick something up off the floor or have to bend over, is squat, all right? You can get a whole extra set of squats in throughout the day. Doing yard work. Remember my comments a couple months ago about yard work? And I just did squats every time, and I got a great workout, and my back didn't hurt the next day. All right, next set. Ready? Exercise.
There's 1,
I love squats.
2,
You love squats. I love squats.
4,
You love squats.
5, 6, we.
Love squats.
9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job.
Good job. All right, let's get a hurdler stretch in real quick.
Let's talk about consistency is key.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, it's always good for me to remember on Monday mornings, like get my first start on Monday.
All right,
Did that work out?
lean back a little bit. And that's the thing, is if you're new to this show or doing the show intermittently every once in a while, then once you transition to doing it, I challenge you to try 2 weeks and just grin and bear it and do at least 2 weeks. Let's switch legs. Ideally, it would be 3, but just make yourself a promise to get up and do it. And then once you get that habit established, now I even wake up on the weekends and do it just because, well, I do it on Saturday. You all know that. Most of you know that. And consistent effort. You know, we're not spending 3 hours a day at the gym. And I'm pretty fit. I would say I'm decent fit, okay? Jen is decent fit. And the way we get that way and we stay that way is because we're very consistent with our exercise. All right, lean back a little bit. And I do very little, just a couple little bonus exercises outside of this workout. And see, that's something I need to work on is my consistency of doing my bonus exercises. So, but like anything, I've got, excuse me.
Need a drink?
Yes, let me squat for water.
Okay, there's 1. And 2.
If you make consistent effort like we do, we've been doing the show about 9 months, and
It's paid off.
it pays off, yes. All right, in position. Ready? Exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Well done.
That was one thing I did a lot of. I was a carrot dangler. So I have
Hold on. What's that mean, carrot dangler?
I always had to have like something I was training towards
Oh,
to get me motivated to do something.
uh-huh.
So like a run or
A marathon or...
yeah. And so it's much different just doing it because that's who I am. This is
Right.
what I do. And because it takes the stress away and all the thought process, it's just what I do.
So you've changed it from needing a goal in mind to just
Right,
doing it for your fitness.
right.
And that's the thing is a lot of times we put ourselves last. And instead of putting ourselves first in a selfful way, a lot of people put themselves first in a selfish way. There's a big difference.
Right.
So put yourself first in a self-full way and be very consistent, okay? And guard it. This is our time together. This is time for you, all right? This is time you're doing you. You do you. I think I've seen that meme around. All right. In position, ready, exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Fourth and final set is in the bag. Let's go ahead and do some hurler stretches. It's funny, it's like the mosquitoes eat one of my legs and avoid the rest of my body, but it's like my right knee down, they just consume. So I have mosquito bites on this right ankle. But the rest of my body, all right, leaning forward and lean back a bit. I thought of that when I grabbed my ankle. So. Leaning forward.
We are getting our wish. The summer's continuing on this in the 90s.
Let's see if we can get it all the way into October. And I found a persimmon tree down the road, so I will be cutting open a persimmon pretty soon. Yeah.
See how long or hard winter's going to be.
Well, we actually looked it up over the weekend. And if it's a fork, it means it will be a mild winter.
The spoon is hard, right?
The spoon means there'll be a lot of snow. And the knife means that it will be cutting, the winter will be cutting through you like a knife. So it'll be bitterly cold. So we're hoping for a fork.
Okay.
However, if you think about the cyclical nature of weather, all right, let's move to triceps while I'm sitting here talking about something completely unrelated. Last time we had a big, huge, terrible ice storm / snow was 2007, right? That's the one I remember. I mean, where it was just absolutely terrible. It was 2007.
Well, with whatever you're saying,
Huh?
I don't even remember.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you may have been up in rural Kansas at the time. All right, I'm going on the heavy side, get in position, butt out back straight.
Now it's rural Kansas.
For fully supported.
Kansas isn't nowhere already.
Elbow to your side, not pinned against, looking forward, ready, exercise.
There's one.
I have to give Kansas some grief. You know, you guys have
3,
Superman.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Oklahoma doesn't even have a superhero.
9, 10. We also have Dorothy. 11 and 12.
Ooh, I don't know though. We have Will Rogers. That's pretty high up on the. That's pretty high up on the.
It is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sure we have a few more too. All right, butt out, back straight, other side. Elbow to your side, not pinned against, looking forward, ready, exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good job.
Well done. Interlace those fingers behind your neck. Bring your elbows to your nose and look to the sky. Whew, S-K-Y-E.
Yes.
Well done. One more stretch. All right, how are we doing on time? Oh, we're doing great. Let's squat for water.
Here we go. There's 1.
Whew. All right, next set. Fully supported, butt out, back straight, elbow to your side, not pinned against, looking forward, ready, exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and totally invited you to the Shoot the U.
You did?
Yeah. Didn't get your invite?
I did not. All right, other side. Get in position, ready, exercise.
There's 1,
I was seriously going to do that, actually.
2, 3,
What night did it happen? Friday night?
4.
Saturday night?
5. I think it's this Saturday.
Oh, it's this coming Saturday?
I think so. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to
Now-
be seriously disappointed if I missed it because I was planning on
Oh.
going and I didn't, like, no one was
Look it
like,
up.
where are you? If they had it this last Saturday.
Are we allowed to bring cars and trucks, or is it just horse and carriage?
I'll find out. But like that, where was that, Virginia, where they had to have their husband running out in front of them with the red flag? That was the
Oh,
law.
yeah.
Do you remember
That's right,
that?
I do. Well, I was just talking about, it is rural Kansas, so I don't know if it was still horse and carriage or. And actually, for those of you that don't know anything about Kansas, that's actually quite a nice place.
Yeah, I was born there.
See, that's why it's a nice
Jayhawker.
place. Because Jen was born in Kansas. She and Superman.
Right?
All right. Third set, I'm staying flat with my weights. In position, you ready? Exercise.
1,
Which part of Kansas were you born?
2, southeast. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You don't even know what I'm laughing about yet.
No. 11 and 12.
So I guess you could say the Storks don't bring the babies in Kansas, the Jayhawks do, right?
That's right. Right on.
All right. Next set. In position. Ready? Exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Have you ever heard of the Dalton Defenders?
Are those the fellows that dispatched the Dalton gang?
No, they
Oh.
defended against the Dalton gang from robbing 2 of the banks in Coffeyville, Kansas.
Oh.
Yep, those were my uncles.
Are they? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow. I did not know that. That's cool. I'm surprised you're not in law enforcement. No, I'm serious. That's actually really cool.
They actually did that. I don't think many were in the law enforcement. What happened was my great-grandfather's
Squat for water.
hardware store was in the middle of the banks. And so that was where they knew the Daltons were coming in, and that's where they got guns, because the hardware store, they had guns, and were preparing for them to come into town.
Oh.
But the town actually knew them. My great-grandfather made booths for them, and so when they said they were coming to town, he knew them personally. He made their
Oh.
booths, and they were patrons of his hardware store.
So did he double cross them? Is that what it's called? All right.
No.
All right, fourth and final set of fifth bonus set of triceps. Please join me if you like. If not, get ready for Nick. All right.
Let's do it.
Ready? Exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3,
Pop.
4, 5. I heard it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right, nice quick stretch. All right, let's move to neck. Well, that's cool, Jen.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of John Deere?
John Deere?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. But he was a guy that was a friend of my great-grandfather's.
Really?
I know. Crazy, huh?
Wow. All right, everyone, our favorite exercise.
Not just a Kansas girl.
Not just a kiss. Our favorite exercise is here. All right, we have enough time to do 2 sets, all right? Stick your chin out. Let's make those faces, all right? Ready? Exercise.
Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3,
Focus on tightening all the way down your neck.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did you see that meme? My goal weight is 1 chin.
I have not seen that one. Come on.
That's cute. I posted it the other day.
I have not seen that one. I would have loved this. That would be fun. My goal weight is 1 chin. Well, the thing is, too, is just a reminder, we stay off the scale here, remember?
Right?
We stay off the scale because the scale is a liar and all it does is frustrate you every day. So stay off that scale, measure, all right? Knowing your weight, unless a medical professional asks your weight or you have a reason to go in and have your weight taken, even then you don't have to look, okay? Because your weight is irrelevant. And how many times have we told this story? We have a member that had gold jeans in her closet for 2 years, okay? And she was able to get into them after about, 4 or 5 months with us?
Yeah,
Right.
not looking at the scale.
Yeah, by not looking at the scale. But she did get in her gold jeans, and then she had to go to a medical appointment and weigh, and it turns out that she had lost 2 pounds, but her body had changed dramatically by working out with us. So that's why the scale's a liar. All right, next set of neck.
Is there a song that goes to that?
Oh, I should write some country artist and have them make a song about it.
Yeah.
We'd have to put a cat and a pickup in it, and then we'd be good. All right,
Yeah.
next
Like a
set.
Jayhawk.
And a Jayhawk. Ready? Exercise.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a very versatile exercise. 10, 11. You can do it while petting your cat. 12. Driving your kids to school.
That's right. Look, Cheese is doing them too, see?
Oh, look.
You're
Chin up.
working on your
Chin
goalie.
up.
You're working on your goalie, little girl. All right, we've got to say goodbye to everyone, okay? She's like, meow. All right, hey, Monday, September 16th, 2019 is in the bag. Give yourself a pat on the back. It's a fit victory. It's a victory every time we get together, okay? Hey, it is. Hey, don't sell yourself short, okay? Be kind to yourself and be selfful, all right? There's a difference. Look it up. Well, I don't know if you can actually look it up, but look it up. Selffulness and then selfishness. There's a humongous difference because selffulness, you will feel good about what you're doing, all right? Selfishness, well, probably not. All right, hey, once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for getting fit with Vic and Jen. And of course, if you want to support the stream and support the show, right below here is our link to Patreon. And thank you for all of our Patreons that are our patrons that are scrolling by right at the moment.
Freaking awesome.
That's freaking awesome. All right, so hardest part of your day's over. Go out and crush it. And remember, if you're going to be anything today, be kind. And we'll see you tomorrow.